Hello race fans, sim fans, RC fans, Racing 393. I had another part of this video, but somehow it's gone. This is part 2, but I don't know where part 1's gone. Anyway, we're going to go back onto building of this car. This is what I did so far yesterday. So pretty much the chassis was done. Put the shocks on. They were quite fiddly. Not huge reviews on these shocks, but they work. They're on. They feel okay. You can see they're squeezing it up, and although that spring is quite stiff, you know, it still works fairly well. Wasn't too happy with the way those wires are on there with that dust cover, so I might remove that, to be honest. The motor's in. It's not perfect, but it's in for now. Yeah, so onwards and upwards. We'll get the rest of the build done hopefully today, and see if we can go from there. So here we are now. Everything sort of the electronics in. I've got to do the wiring, but the servo's in a Savox servo, but that is in. It all works. It's all bound to my transmitter. And I'm just going to get the rest of this car done. You know, the bodywork. I won't do the stickers, but I should get it up on wheels for you to see at the end. So what I decided to do was to sort of scoot ahead. It's still not finished, as you can see, and this is just a sort of mock-up of what it would look like with these tyres on that I've put on. The fronts are okay. The adapters are for the back, which I haven't got on. I've got the standard Wild One fitments with the wheels, but what I'll probably do, to be honest, is get some other wheels, some Schumacher wheels or anything, to be honest. Any hex rear wheel, bearing front wheel, so that these tyres fit on properly. They're not actually meant for these rims, as you can see. That one's slightly eccentric, slightly more gap on that side, but I haven't done the stickers, I haven't done the driver's head or the netting, but it's all there. The only thing that's kind of, which I've read about actually, it's quite disappointing, and that is the shock absorbers. I'll just drop the front to show you. Bounce, bounce, bounce. I mean, it is fairly soft. There's no weight in the front apart from the servo. The battery's not in the car yet. It is sitting lower than perhaps if it was fully extended on the shocks. The back is slightly lower, but a bit bouncy, as people have said. It is a bit bouncy. So, well, that's this will be part 2. Part 3 will be probably the stickers and the wheels and everything as it is to run. The lights will be on. The driver's head will be in, the netting, decals, and the correct wheels. And I'll probably go a little run indoors for now, just to make sure it all works. But that's taken a couple of days. It's not too bad. Enjoyed that build actually. I quite like that midget. I quite like that kind of midget-based car, to be honest. I mean, you can see it is slightly lower than perhaps what it would be in stock version because of the shock absorbers. I don't know whether they've got any other shock absorbers will fit, and they are particularly long on the back. Maybe some aftermarket Chinese ones might even work, you know. So they've got to be quite thin, but it's definitely worth looking around on some of those sites to get some just cheap, softer shocks and see what we can do. Because they're not great, but the build was good. It went together okay. The only thing I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that motor in. The motor might not be powerful enough. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll try it on that to start with. We'll go from there. You can see also it's tracking's not quite right. It's just, I hope you can see that. I forgot to put the light on, but we have got a little bit of light there, but the tracking's not great. See, but yeah, anyway, that's part 2. Part 3 will be more finished, coming very soon. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.